Imagine this. You step into your living room after a long day, grab your sleek remote, and with a single click, a small yet powerful device on your shelf springs to life. Within seconds, your TV transforms, not into just a screen for watching shows, but into an all-in-one entertainment and smart home hub. Movies don't just play, they engulf you with cinema-grade visuals. Music doesn't just play in the background, it surrounds you in layers of immersive sound. And when you launch a game, the graphics and responsiveness are so sharp that you start to wonder, do I really need a PlayStation or Xbox anymore? This isn't a futuristic fantasy. This is Apple TV 2025. And according to the most reliable leaks, this next-generation device could be Apple's boldest leap forward in years. Not just a simple refresh, not just another streaming box, but potentially a full redefinition of what an entertainment device can and should be. For years, Apple TV has been known as a premium streaming device, something you buy for smooth Netflix playback, Apple TV Plus originals, or the occasional app. But what's coming in 2025 looks radically different. This is Apple's chance to not only dominate streaming, but also challenge traditional gaming consoles, push deeper into AI-powered smart homes, and completely shift the way we think about digital entertainment. So today, we're diving deep into the leaks, rumors, expected features, and why so many analysts believe Apple TV 2025 could become the centerpiece of your living room. Buckle up, because this one's going to be huge. A battlefield in the living room. Let's set the stage. The living room has always been a technological battlefield. On one side, you've got cheap streaming devices like Roku, Chromecast, and Fire TV Stick. They're affordable, simple, and get the job done for casual streaming. On the other side, you've got full-blown gaming consoles like PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. They're expensive, bulky, but extremely powerful, designed for hardcore gaming and entertainment. And then there's Apple TV, floating somewhere in between. Premium, polished, but never truly disruptive. Until now, Apple TV 2025 is rumored to be the first model that finally breaks free from that middle ground and aims to redefine the entire category. It's no longer about choosing between cheap and functional or powerful and expensive. Apple wants to deliver both, premium performance at a price that could surprise people. The heart of the machine. The A17 Pro chip at the core of this reinvention is one word. Performance. Apple is reportedly equipping Apple TV 2025 with the A17 Pro chip, the same chip that powers the iPhone 15 Pro. And if you know anything about Apple Silicon, you know they aren't just making chips for today's needs. Apple designs its processors years ahead of competitors. This means console-grade graphics packed into a palm-sized box that sits quietly under your TV. We're talking hardware-accelerated ray tracing, lifelike reflections, cinema-quality shadows, and seamless 4K HDR playback for years. Skeptics said you can't play serious games on Apple TV. That was true, until now. The A17 Pro changes the game. Imagine booting up a demanding title like Resident Evil Village or Fortnite, and instead of watered-down visuals, you get console-level fidelity, smooth frame rates, sharp textures, zero compromises. And here's the kicker. All of this in a device that costs a fraction of a traditional console. Power is nothing without speed. Wi-Fi 6E and Wi-Fi 7, of course. Performance is only half the story. None of it matters if your connection lags or buffers. And Apple knows this better than anyone. That's why leaks suggest the Apple TV 2025 will support Wi-Fi 6E and possibly even Wi-Fi 7 in later iterations. Think of it this way. Older Wi-Fi is like trying to drive during rush hour on a crowded one-lane road. Wi-Fi 6E, on the other hand, opens up brand new lanes, faster, smoother, with less congestion. Wi-Fi 7 takes it even further, offering blistering speeds and ultra-low latency. Perfect for online gaming and 8K streaming. That means no more buffering during movie night, no more lag spikes when you're deep into a multiplayer battle, and no more dropouts when the entire household is connected. For Apple, this isn't just about faster internet. It's about making Apple TV the most reliable entertainment hub in your home. Sound that surrounds you. Now let's talk audio. Movies and shows aren't just about visuals, they're about sound. And Apple TV 2025 is expected to push boundaries here too, with support for lossless audio, Dolby Atmos, and DTS-X. For casual viewers, those might sound like buzzwords, but here's what they mean in practice. Lossless audio. You hear exactly what the artist or director intended. no compression, no missing details. Dolby Atmos. Instead of sound coming just from your speakers, it comes from above, behind, and all around you, creating true 3D soundscapes. DTS:X, a format usually reserved for high-end theaters, giving you deeper, more immersive audio layers. Imagine watching a Marvel film and feeling explosions rumble like you're inside the scene. Or listening to a concert documentary where every guitar string and vocal note feels like it's happening live in your living room. For a device starting at around $150, that's unheard of. A sleeker, smarter. Design Apple is also reportedly rethinking the design. Gone are the days of a simple plastic box. Apple TV 2025 could feature a metal chassis, sleeker, more durable, and more eco-friendly. Why does this matter? A metal body isn't just about aesthetics. It improves thermal performance, keeping the device cool during heavy loads like 4K HDR streaming or extended gaming sessions. Quiet, efficient, premium. And let's be honest, Apple designs are about more than function. They're about making technology a statement piece in your living room. Apple TV 2025 won't just be a box. It'll be a centerpiece. The software revolution, tvOS 26, but hardware is only part of the equation. The real magic comes from tvOS 26. Leaks suggest Apple is preparing a completely redesigned interface with a liquid glass look. Smooth, fluid, almost futuristic. Think of your screen feeling alive as you navigate through menus, and it's not just about looks. Under the hood, Apple is integrating Metal 4, its latest graphics engine, meaning apps and games will run sharper, faster, and smoother than ever before. Apple Intelligence comes to the living room. Here's where things get exciting. Apple Intelligence, the company's AI system, isn't just for iPhones and Macs. It's reportedly coming to Apple TV. Picture this. You tell Siri, "I want a cozy movie night." Instantly, your Apple TV dims your smart lights, adjusts the thermostat, recommends the perfect movie based on your history, and even suggests snacks to order from your favorite delivery app. This isn't a futuristic dream. It's the kind of AI-driven smart home integration Apple is actively building. Apple TV 2025 won't just be for watching movies. It could be the brain of your living room, connecting your entertainment, smart devices, and lifestyle in one seamless flow. Gaming, Apple's biggest play. Yet now, let's circle back to gaming. For years, Apple Arcade was dismissed as casual. Fun games? Sure, but nothing to rival Xbox or PlayStation. But that perception could change with Apple TV 2025. With the A17 Pro chip, ray tracing, and advanced Wi-Fi, developers now have the chance to bring 808 titles directly to Apple TV. Imagine Fortnite running at 120 FPS. Imagine a blockbuster Apple-exclusive game designed to showcase the hardware. Imagine cloud gaming integration that lets you access massive libraries from Xbox Game Pass or NVIDIA GeForce Now. Suddenly, Apple TV isn't competing with Roku or Fire TV. It's competing with gaming consoles, but at a fraction of the price. For millions of gamers worldwide, Apple TV 2025 could be the entry point into next-gen gaming without dropping $500, $600 on a console. Pricing and release date. So, when's it coming? Leaks suggest Apple will announce Apple TV 2025 in September, with shipments beginning late September or October. The expected price? Somewhere between $150 and $170. But here's the surprise. Some reports suggest Apple may release a cheaper entry model under $100. If that happens, Apple won't just sell millions. They'll dominate the streaming space and possibly eat into console sales. Why this matters. So, what does all this mean? Apple TV 2025 isn't just an incremental update. It's Apple's vision for the future of entertainment. One box that streams movies and shows in pristine 4K, HDR, plays games with console-level graphics, integrates seamlessly with smart homes, uses AI to personalize your entire entertainment experience. Delivers premium design and performance at an unexpectedly affordable price. This isn't just a streaming device. It's the centerpiece of your living room. Final thoughts. The big question is, will Apple deliver? On paper, Apple TV 2025 looks like a potential game changer. But will it live up to the hype? Will developers embrace it for AAA games? Will consumers see it as a must-have instead of just another box? Only time will tell. But one thing's certain. Apple isn't just making a gadget here. They're making a statement. A small box with the potential to reshape entertainment, gaming, and smart living, all in one.